Hello everybody, Trekkie here with another episode of Trekkie Plays Minecraft, episode 21. Today we have a few things going on. We're going to work with magical crops because I finally got my shit together and am able to showcase it properly. We're also going to have another look at our experience farm. I've worked on it a little bit. We're going to kill the wither yet again because it'll be important for our next build, which will be the town square. And I've cleared some space for that. So let's go on over to the space I've allotted for the town square. Get past these annoying wisps. And they are annoying. God, they're everywhere. Look at these damn things. They're so fucking annoying. Why does it always have to be flying enemies? I mean, really, they are the most bothersome. The most bothersome of creatures. I think I need to turn my sound up. Yeah, just a little bit. Wait a minute. Wait. What? Okay, it's on hard. I thought it said something else. I don't know. I'm seeing things apparently. Doo doo. Low frame rates. I hear a spider. I thought I saw something explode. Apparently, I'm losing my mind. Don't mind me. So over here, I've not quite finished converting it yet. I had to let my wand recharge. It takes a lot of charge out of a one of equal trade to switch with this much grass. Ever since that line near the farmhouse where the land kind of breaks off, downward all the way over to the sea, I've cleared. Well, I've cleared everything. I mean, obviously it's my single player world, but I mean, between last episode and this, was one reason I couldn't really release an episode earlier. Clearing this land, it takes a good bit of time. And it may not seem like much. I mean, I don't have turtles or quarries or fillers or anything of that nature to do it for me. I have to do this by hand. I've been using the wand excavation and coupled with one of my newer toys, Shovel the Earth Mover. Now, tell me that isn't a lucky set of enchantments. I don't know if you would really need fortune for anything. Maybe gravel and flint. Flint's been very useful for Thaumcraft with its tool essence, but yeah, I mean, I don't think fortune really useful for shovel. Anyways, repair, always good. That is a bitch to get, okay? When I went to get it for my sword here, enchanted at least double chest worth of good enchants and times 4 of bad enchants, which I usually just toss in the ground, let them vanish. But this is where our town square is going to be. Our castle area is going to be this area that's uncleared directly north of me. So in this area, we're going to have, excuse me, going to have our town square. It's going to have to be a pretty sizable area because it's going to be the center of town, a gathering place. Inside it, we're going to have a hub for Ars Magica energy generation, which we'll get into as we start building. Probably not this episode, but next. We're also going to have a beacon, maybe even multiple beacons. Like the town square should have all the beacon buffs, in my personal opinion. Look at this over here. It looks like it's not generated. No, but that's actually how. That is literally a tree on a block of sand, dirt, floating in midair. That is actual generation. That is not some glitchiness or unloaded chunks. No, that is literally how it generated. That is just weird. I might have to take that tree down because it's kind of weird visually. And over here will probably be the docks. You know, because every city that's connected to a massive bit of water is got to have some kind of dock structure. You know, for fishing, food production, or, they got to have food. Medieval villagers. What is that? Oh, that's just clay. And of course, we have those little mini islands out there. We probably could do something with those. Maybe a lighthouse of some sort. I know lighthouses are kind of cliche. But I mean, the ship's got to be able to see where the land is, especially when you have all this land around here. So that's what that's going to be. This is going to be our town square. beacons, Ars Magica hub, maybe a few other things, maybe some nice trees. And this will connect to all the major roads, which will have all the buildings off of it through our outer city. Now I have to still clear this whole area south of here. Yeah, that's quite a bit of land still left to clear. That's more than I've cleared thus far worth of land still to go to add our city to it. So it's a sizable area. Let's see if we could get a size estimate of what I've cleared width-wise from the little town to the water. So we're going... So negative 617. Looks like we're going up in numbers. Jumping, jumping, jumping. And this will allow us to segue right into our spawner tower because we're heading right toward it. Okay, that's 717, so that's at least 100 blocks so far. And I've cleared up around this village, so it's going to be about 200 blocks long of in a hilly mountainous area that I've cleared, not to mention over that way and a little bit this way. And of course the guards are ever obsessed. Hashinohi and Krevikawer-less mines have improved relations. Wow, that's good to know. Let's go in our spawn tower. I've added the zombie pig spawner, which was tier 5. Actually, now it's kind of loud, isn't it? Let me turn this back down just while I'm in here. No need to hear the zombies piss and moan. So, wow, look at all this. It's like a little dance. Let's get rid of all these things so it's a little less cluttered at the very moment. So what we have right here is 4 iron golems with visors and 4 smart wood golems. Now the wood golems, dare I say if I'm able to actually click on one, they're always running around. Look at these guys, there are still 4 of them, right? Yeah, they're just dancing. Now I have, the smart ones allow you to tell them what they could pick up. So I have them picking up gold nuggets and bones, and 2 of them are picking up gold nuggets and arrows, and 1 of them's picking up gold nuggets and gold bars. I don't want them to pick up all these crappy swords and anything because they'll clog up the chests and I'll have to keep clearing them out. This way, they just drop on the ground and they vanish after a period of time, which saves me a load trouble. And the multiple iron golems it helps because it makes sure that the monsters are killed quickly so they don't attack the wood golems, and so that if one of the iron golems gets damaged, there's less chance of it getting attacked again before it can regenerate HP. So what they're doing is they're collecting, tossing in the chests, and these brainy jars are just, they give me lots of experience. As you saw in the little video clips at the beginning. Let's go down here. There's actually a downstairs now, if I can get down there. And down here we have our golems, which don't appear to be doing anything. Yeah, there you go. He got something from the chest. These are my sorting guys, my advanced stone golems. Each of them has a bit. As you can see, I have them sorting arrows, bones, and nuggets. Every one of them's the same. So let's see. These 4 chests right here are arrows. As you can see, they've collected quite a supply. I hope that's not it. Yeah. Ooh, 2 full chests. These are actually double chests. Each one of these are... Actually, each one of these is 2 double chests. So, that's quite a bit of arrows. Never need arrows again. In the middle is the golden nuggets. Quite a bit of... Oh, look at all those golden nuggets. That is some goodness. Now, the reason what I want golden nuggets for... That's still freaking loud. Shh. Quiet. Anyways, you can combine them into bars, which you can combine into blocks. That'll help us build beacons. And because really to have to mine out a whole bunch of diamond or iron or get emeralds, it's an unreasonable task. So this will allow us to build as much beacons as we want. I'm going to have them all over the city because they only have a 40 block range for a max period. And I got lots and lots of bones. Too much bones. I might have to tell them to stop picking up the bones. I don't really need bones for anything. Bone meal, not really. A necessity. No guards are hanging out. Alright, let's go out here, toss this crap on the ground, and let's see how much levels we've stored away thus far. It should be a decent few. A couple levels allow us to enchant a few things. Look at all this crap. This is why I did not... Originally I had just regular wooden golems and they were actually picking all this crap up. The chests were getting full so quick. And then they couldn't put anything more in there to be sorted. The swords and bows don't stack. So it's just an utter waste. Gonna need a block of dirt. Gimme. Let's get back in here. Let's put the block of dirt above the braining jar so I can replace it. Break the braining jar. It's level 153. That's a few levels, right? That's one of the two braining jars. Let's get this dirt block back. Because there's nothing above or below it or to the side, so I have to have something to place it against. Let's do this. Break. Level 218. I think that should be enough for now. And they refill that really quick. So as you can see, the experience farm is very efficient. 218 levels. I didn't have to fight the Ender Dragon. In fact, the Ender Dragon wouldn't give me that much. So that'd be like 2 Ender Dragons. Perhaps more. Without me having to be around here. They get the experience. The things collect experience. These guys grab the items. The guys below sort them. It's a work of art. Work of art. And of course, one of these guys, I think it's this chest over here, oh man, he's got a lot of gold nuggets. Or bars, whatever. Whatever. Doesn't matter, they're all going to be blocks in the end. Let's make sure they... yeah, so they collect a good amount of stuff. Never going to need gold again, that's for sure. Too bad they ain't... Do I still have that dirt? I gotta drop more crap on the ground. I gotta do this a lot. Every time I run there, I gotta drop crap all over the ground. That's the one thing this system lacks, is the ability to destroy items. It'd be cool if Azinor added maybe, I don't know, a golem that destroys items, or could maybe throw items in lava, or something. I don't know if he really has... If you hear that clicking in the background, I apologize. It's raining outside, and it's hitting the gutter. It always does that when it rains. So I'm sorry if that's annoying. There's really nothing I could do about that. So we got 218 levels. Now I think I can turn the sound back up. Yeah. So we know that the experience system, the mob tower system, it has a tier 5 zombie pigman and tier 5 skeletons spawners in there. And it's just a simple drop. Simple 23 block drop, no redstone, no complicated this or that. Simple to make. All you need is the spawners, really. All you need is the shards, and you can make it. So definitely worth having in your world if you're a modder. If you're a modder, I like it. I don't like having to worry about my experience too much. And of course I've replaced these with colored blocks because I don't think they focus on these Essentia jars if they don't have colored blocks under them. Because they've just been storing them all into my chest here. Let's sleep real quick before we go on to our next task. Which is going to be kill the Wither. Can't build a beacon without a nether star. Grab this experience because I need it. It didn't even like touch my bar. Didn't touch the bar at all. I've grabbed a few items for which to do this. Hopefully I don't regret it. Famous last words. And I got another skeleton. Now this skeleton shard will be used for our Ars Magica power system. So we'll get into that next episode. Or, you know, the episode after that. Depends on when it comes. What did I come down here for? Oh, that's right. Need soul sand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to bring all my gear with me, just in case something happens. Certainly not my fancy Yeah, I don't want to bring my wand of the thaumaturge either. That's a nether star requiring item. Let's bring the weaker thing with us. Don't want to bring my fancy sword. Ooh, excuse me. Basically, I don't want to bring anything that was hard to get repair on. I think everything else I can stand to lose. We will take our Wither Whomper for such an occasion. And of course we're going to need our 3 skulls, which I've so lovingly got from the Wither Skeleton Farm, which is nothing special. Wasn't really no need to show it. Over here I've also done some landscaping. As you notice, I've leveled out the mountain. It's a lot more appealing now. And these goddamn wisps. They're very angry with Trekkie. Very angry. So let's go find a place not right next to my house or the city. And spawn us a wither in an enclosed space. Now I've tested this out in creative to see how it would work, because damn if I'm going to test it out in my world. Some things you just don't want to test out in your regular world. And letting a wither loose upon it is easily one of those things that you don't want to happen. So we're going to go over here, away from all our other stuff. It seemed to work really good, but I just do not want it next to all my stuff. So here's as good a spot as any. Yes. Alright, so we got our blocks, our arcane blocks. Hopefully there is enough. So what I would do is put this, and that. So that's where the wither's gonna get spawned. These stupid leaves. This is why I hate grass. Anyways, oh, I forgot a key component in this build. Hey, arcane door. Gotta have a way to get in. I guess it ain't really that big a deal. We'll see. We shall see. I may need more of these blocks as well, but we're gonna build us a little wither killing chamber. Now, one of my comments during my caving episode, I mentioned how I like Star Trek. Can't deny it. My name's Trekkie, even though that's not the reason I named myself Trekkie. Yeah, doubling up. Doubling it up. Yes, that'll do. I said I liked... Well, that's not how high I want it. Oh, actually, I guess it will end up being that tall. Yeah. I said I liked Picard. And one of the jokes... I mean, it was just a joking response. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking it seriously. But he said, I'm a Kirk hater. And that couldn't be farther from the truth. Kirk is pretty awesome. You know, inevitably, when you like stuff... You're gonna pick favorites. I happen to like Picard, my own personal choice, and I did not have enough glass for that, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna do it with regular blocks then. Fuck it, don't care. It's gonna be rather tight in there, and hopefully he doesn't glitch out. I ran out of regular blocks too. Oh man, we're already not going to plan. Totally easy to underestimate how many blocks goes in just a little space. So I'm going to have to go back and get some more. I'll go do that off camera. And I'm back. Anyways, as I was saying about Kirk, I don't hate him. Not by any means. Not by any long shot, actually. In fact, when I was little, I think the very first Star Trek anything I ever saw was the movie where it was Kirk... You know, Spock and the whole original crew. And they were going... I'm trying to remember how to really describe it. there was a space anomaly controlled by an old satellite called Voyager, which they referred to, the alien lady referred to as V'ger. If any of you are familiar with that, by all means. I doubled as high so it doesn't glitch through. I'm hoping that is the case. I need the sides to be double as well. The back's already double behind it. So hopefully this will help with its glitching tendency. I hope I don't have to get more fucking things. It'll have to do. Oh, I put too much glass over here. Oh well, who gives a damn? Not gonna have enough for the whole feature, but who cares? We'll put one right there. And of course, more glass. So yeah, it was one with V'ger in it, and I forgot to make an arcane door still. You know what? Screw it. I don't care. I'm just gonna stand to the side when he blows. Let's put some glass right here. And I must have watched that thing a million times. I mean, my parents had to be really annoyed. But they never lost the video, though. They never, like, did what some parents did. They just, oops, we lost the video. No, they never did that. Which is really cool, because I love that movie. And I didn't understand what was going on in the movie at that age. All I saw was, ooh, spaceship, flashy colors, futuristic stuff. You know, they're flying a spaceship through space, exploring stuff. That's all I cared about. I still have some glass left over. That's interesting. Let's get this. Now, if this works as I have intended it to, he should be stuck in there, and I just keep hitting him with the old Wither Whomper. And hopefully that goes to plan. We're going to find out. For better or worse, I probably should have brought some regeneration potions. Let's make sure I have regeneration. Okay. We are still on hard. It was, as I was saying, I must have watched it a million times. It's the first time I've ever really watched Star Trek. And it was a Kirk thing. I used to love it, Kirk and Spock and them. So I don't hate Kirk or Spock. Like I said, nah, nothing could be further from the truth. It's just that I prefer Picard now in my older age. Like the... Okay, please let this go to play. This is going to make or break. Either that, it's going to work, or he's... Excuse me. Or he's going to glitch out, and it's going to be a hell of a fight. Because my house is still within view. So yes, possible terribleness could incur, but we're gonna go for it. So let's... Here we go. Probably should have waited a little longer on the regen. Yeah, let's just click it again. Oh, he's gonna glitch through. He sure did. Oh, hold on. I think I needed one more roof high so he doesn't glitch through. Yeah, I think I miscalculated how I built it. Now we have ourselves a sort of a problem in which the wither is lost. And, well, as I am to do, he's gonna... This is why I didn't bring all my stuff with me, but he's gonna kill me. He's going to kill me. I'm going to lose all kind of Ars Magica level. I'm going to take the chicken's way out for now. I know, reserve your booze. I'm still going to die, okay? I'm going to let myself die from the wither effect as punishment. But all I'm really looking forward to now is coming back and dying and dying and dying. No, not going to happen. So, okay, if the wither effect kills me, I die. I'll take it. I'll take it. And I'll have to fix this thing. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, though. Well, it's still 23 seconds. That's still nasty. Well, he really tore this place up. Yeah, so I'm not regenerating anymore. In fact, I wasn't. So I can be killed. Let's repair this a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to have to take 2 of this. So I'll be back once I get some more skulls, because I wasted my skulls too, so it's not like I didn't lose. But he didn't damage this at all. It's still this hole down here. So these blocks are perfect. I just I need to make it one higher in the inside. I probably could do it. So I'll be back when I've collected more stuff, and then we'll give it another go. So, alright, we're back. We are back, and I got a door. I extended it higher. I gave another bit of space above him. I think that was the problem. It took me forever to get the wither skulls, though. I've been like at it for the last hour. But whatever, let's get our... Oh, did I ever put it back on? Oh, shit, I didn't. Well, that will help. Otherwise, we just waste more materials and I have to go get them again. Okay. Here we are, again. Take 2. Please, no more failure, Trekkie. Hopefully he won't glitch through that. I think that's enough for him. Sorry, I bumped the mic when I went to itch. Boom! Ah, yes. Perfect. It was that one space. Yeah, that one space makes a difference. And here's our nether star. So, it really wasn't a glitch in design. It was just a glitch in how I built my own design. Basically, you need one for his... for the bottom part of soul sand, one for... It's basically 3 space in here by 1 wide, and another on the bottom for his soul sand. And he won't blow up this stuff. So this is our safe wither killing chamber. And as you see, I took no damage because he's always hitting the blocks in front of him, like the door and such. He's always hitting this stuff, so he's not able to hit you at all. I could come here with no armor at all. Works beautifully, didn't it? Didn't that work great? Yeah. Failed miserably the first time in true Trekkie fashion, but also in true Trekkie fashion, I don't give up. I came back and I did it. Yeah, reverting to peaceful was kind of a cheap way out, but I'm sorry, but no. Very rarely will I do that. But when it comes to the wither just being loose in my world, I ain't. Not going to happen. There's a little fish in my pond. Oh, look at the little fish. Hello, little fish. You may be wondering what this fish is from. Well, I just punched the shit out of it. Yeah. Oh, he dropped... The fish dropped the fish. For our next item up for bid. So we got our nether star. We're happy about that. Things are good. You know, let's get rid of all this wheat. We do not need this wheat for our next segment at all. Not at all. Give it to me. Need it. Because our golems here have long since passed on. Give all this in there. I still got a couple of those blocks left. Great for anything you need to protect from explosions, even the wither. Now, I expect that to be changed. That's probably perhaps a bit too overpowered. It'll probably... Well, it's kind of a double-edged sword. If you think it's meant to keep other players from breaking it somehow. And of course, if players releasing withers around you to break into your stuff, or break stuff, you know, so it's kind of hard to think how you're supposed to balance it one way or the other. Obviously, I don't think they had in mind for you to kill the wither with them in those blocks and have like a free out. So I doubt that's the reason. We'll see in the future updates what comes of that. But for now, it's my wither killing chamber. I'm going to be farming them suckers. As you can see, it works fine when it's actually built correctly. Let's move on to our next item up for bid. Now, I've been running off in the world. I have to run pretty good distance for these small essences to actually spawn in the generation at 16 below. It takes a lot of them to get the large, which you need for diamonds and emeralds. A lot. I'm talking like multiples of 9. Like in a grid, if you have like 9, if you have like a stack in each set of a 9 grid at the crafting bit. Oh, excuse me. you still aren't going to have enough to create one large, and you need 4 large to create make diamond seeds for your farms. So let's take a emerald. Yes, I know what an emerald does. Thank you. Let's take an emerald. Let's get a diamond. After all, we could use some diamonds, right? We always use diamonds. I have a bunch of them. Another benefit of strip mining at below 16 to get these things is you get diamonds. Where's the thing? Ah, here we go. So we go to the essence thing. I hope I got the right recipe. It'd be nice for once if I made myself look good. Okay, here we go. Put a diamond here, and you get diamond seeds. And you could do the same thing for emeralds, which are not very common. So let's see what we get out of them. Now, like I said in the earlier episode, there's a whole bunch of stuff you could break grass for and get, like blackberries, corn, melons, strawberries, whatnot, for regular food. But one of the great things about this Magical Crops mod is the ability to get those essences and actually create item seeds that you can farm. So let's hope they don't get broken. Let's put our emeralds over there and our diamonds over here. And they have little magical effects that pop out of them on occasion. Might be hard to see. Yeah, see, there's one. Similar to how, like, the little symbols that go from a bookshelf, and I think they actually are the same symbols right now that go from bookshelves to an enchanting table. So these will take a while. I wonder if they're affected by bones. Oh, shit. I thought I was about to... I just picked that crap back up. Get out of here. Yeah, see, chili pepper seeds. Lots of great regular foods, too, and the mod will expand. I think he has plans for his own kind of brewing recipes, so that'd be cool. I'm sure there's going to be other items as well. Of course, I go in here and I gotta pick up useless junk that I don't want or need. Get out there. Get. Let's get a bone. I hope I have a bone. Yep, it seems that I do. I don't care if it gets broken. Really, I don't. Really don't. Every time I walk, I did close that, right? Okay. Yeah, I need that bone, but these I don't. Every time I walk in there, I gotta toss stuff on the ground. So let's go see if we could grow these. Now you're gonna need quite a bit of these, because each one of these drops essence of diamond or emerald or whatnot, and for the just pick these up again. Anyways, so you're gonna need quite a bit. These were the diamond. Let's see if you could grow them. Doesn't appear that you could grow these, so yeah, you actually have to wait for them. I guess that's a good balancing point considering you're growing diamond. So I'll just toss that because I don't need it. You'll need 9 essences, I think, to craft or 8 or 9 to craft a single diamond. So, and I think each one of these plants drops 1 essence. So it's not like you're getting diamonds for free. Not only do you have to collect the essences to even be able to make the seeds, but you got to grow them and collect enough of them to make a single diamond. So yeah, I think it's a good trade-off. Something else to grow, and of course emeralds, unless, with my Minecraft comes alive, can't really trade for emeralds, and I'm sure as hell not going to go just find extreme hills just to get a few emeralds. They're not really that common. So, good way to get emeralds. And like I said, the mod's very early on. I think it's just the release version of it. I'm actually running the beta version of it, but the actual release version is just 1.0. So I think it's extremely early. Extremely early. So while we wait for these to grow, and if they don't grow by the time I'm doing this, I will just, stop recording until they're done grown and see what we get. But until then, I'm going to run in my... How's that? Let's run back in the handy-dandy house. And while I enchant a few things, in the caving episode, I was asked a question or two, so I'm going to answer them. And of course, the first question is, where do I live? Well, I live in the United States. I'm an American. Yeah, that's right. I'm not ashamed of it. I know it's kind of popular these days to hate on Americans, but not all Americans are bad people. It's the whole thing, where the bad people kind of overshadow the good. It's that way for every country, not just America, whether it's a fad or not. So what we get? Soul Stealer 4, good for our shard collection. Where do I live in the United States? In Texas. Most notably, I'm not going to say exactly where. I'm sure y'all can find out if you really wanted to. Uh, in the eastern part of Texas, near Louisiana border. Kind of a hint there. Soul Stealer 3. Well, we're going to be able to soul steal, that's for sure. I moved here after I broke up with my ex. I live alone. Well, not completely alone. I live with my bearded dragon Vidi, which is the love of my life. I love him to death. Every day I'm just blessed to be able to wake up and feed him and hold him and watch him run around. Repair. See, there we go. That's what we need. Why don't I ever get that when I want it? See, I don't have nothing to put it on right now. Power 4. I don't really use bows, but I'll take it. Whatever. See, I live by myself in Texas, in the United States, in the northern hemisphere, on the planet Earth, in the solar system, in the Milky Way galaxy. Treasure 2, that's a wand enchantment. And one more. Actually, let's not do that. Let's throw this last one into Ars Magica. I have 15,232. So that was one of his questions. I hope that answers it very full enough for your needs. Mage in training, I get that every time. And now I have 16,242. So I went up at 1,000 mana. The further you get up in levels, the more mana you get per level. And he also asked, which Minecraft guy do I guess my stuff isn't going to grow because there's no light out there. Which Minecraft guy do I like the best, or do I think is best, or whatever the exact wording of that is? Well, I have to say I watch Doc M the most. I like his technical builds. I better put these in the thing. So definitely don't want to lose that repair. That thing is hell again. I don't really have much more space in here. Gonna have to get an upgrade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what? Let's get some diamonds in on this. And maybe a single. I watch Doc M77 the most. I like his technical builds. What I like about him most is that he doesn't change. I mean, he's gotten all kind of subscribers now, but he still does what he likes to do. He doesn't act all snobby or, like he's some kind of popular guru. And he just does what he likes to do, and he keeps it real. I like that. I should have got another diamond or another gold. Yeah, I need another one. So I really like Doc. I've been watching him ever since about halfway through, well, maybe a little bit earlier than halfway through his last series, not the current world tour, but his other one where he had the perimeter. It was in a snow biome and all that. At first, when I started watching him, I had no idea what the hell he was doing. I don't know redstone that well, so I'm looking at his machine I'm like, what? Just with a drooly face. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm like, okay, looks cool. It's fun listening to him describe this stuff, even though I don't know what the hell he's talking about. There we go. That's plenty more space, and I'll rearrange it later. Fuck it right now. So Doc M's my favorite. I also like Etho. Etho is another good person to watch for that technical stuff. And they both just kind of do what they like to do. That's what I like about them. As opposed to other... I mean, not that they all don't, but... Yeah, Doc M, definitely. My favorite of the bunch. I used to like BOO, but it seems like ever since he started doing his job... YouTube is a job thing, it's just... lost some of that... I do this for fun air to it, and it became more like it's a job. He also seems to have gotten a lot more cocky, in my personal opinion. It may not be true. I don't say he's a bad person or anything, so please, any BOO fans, don't jump all over my ass. It's personal opinion. I think he's gotten a little bit cocky since he started, really getting noticed. Like, my favorite stuff of his was the old days where him and Goo did Legendary, or when they were still doing, like Spellbound Caves for Ooge with Etho. That was one of the times I thought he was best. But it seems like nowadays it's all business and he's cocky because he's got a lot of watchers. And I always hope I never get like that. I mean, I'd love to make money off you, though. I mean, there is a business aspect to it. Sorry, I'm just circling the blocks. Oh, it's like on a piece of paper. I just circle while I'm talking, or just bored, or just circle stuff, draw little stuff. Um, anyways, yeah, I don't watch him as much as I used to. Now he's a good LPer. Don't get me wrong. He's good at building. He's good at what he does. He probably deserves the watchers as much as anybody, but I still think he's gotten cocky, and as such, I don't watch him as much as I used to. It's something about the cocky attitude. I just don't. It's not pleasant for me to watch. It's not entertaining. So yeah, personal opinion. Don't bite my head off over it, or do. I really don't care. So the person who asked these questions, Minecraft and Where to Live, is Spazzy the Geek. That sounds about the name of the kind of person who would watch me, right? Spazzy the Geek, follower of Trekkie the Nerd. Tune in next time for excitement plus 10. And with that, we're going to wrap up this episode. Actually, we need to check the diamonds, don't we? Yeah, we need to check that crap. I think these things take a while to grow. Maybe it'll give you a reason to turn in next episode. Yeah, next episode we'll see what goes on. But for now, what is that? It's a bird or a bat or something. Come here, you. Okay, fuck it. I ain't gonna be able to hit that thing. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Next time we'll be starting on our town square. Maybe make some beacons here, that, or whatever. If you have any questions, by all means ask, and I'll try to answer them in my episodes. I think it's fun when people ask questions. So anyways, take care of yourselves. This is Trekkie. See you next time.